Hey, yeah, you know me. It's Trish Lash with Code of the West Realty. You've got a property that's getting ready to go on the market, and we're going to kind of use this as a preview and not just marketing, because this particular property is a little bit unique. And you know me, I really like those. So now that I take my breath here, I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to walk you over to this beautiful cabin in the tall pines. So here's the road that you're coming up to. Technically, you are going to go through two different gates to get to this property. We do have a few things going on here. So I'm going to show you some of the views while I'm walking over. So currently I'm on the driveway. But these are the views that you're getting when you're riding in. So I have got a cabin that is completely and totally off the grid. No electricity, no water being plumbed in except for a private well, no sewer. It has septic. It is approximately 7 miles dirt road off of Senator Highway. If you've ever gone out to Crown King from Prescott, then you'll kind of have a pretty good idea of the route that I took. So here is the well itself. As you can see, it is generated, it is pumped into the house by the generator there, which is actually fueled by pure gas from Maverick. Now, a little bit about this house as I'm going through. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 914 square feet. It was built in 1979. Yes, I did say 1979. I know, it doesn't look like it, does it? I mean, they have done so much work on this place. Absolutely amazing. It was at one time set up for wind generation for the electricity. And they were going to switch it over to solar. They talked to some company in Henderson, Nevada for a Tesla system with batteries. Like $9,000. So I'll have to get you more information on that. But they built this block storage unit so that they could turn around and put all the components for the solar inside of it. Now, this video is a little bit more in depth than what I usually do, only because it's such a unique property. If you've got a client that wants you to do a preview, you don't have to make the drive. You can actually use this video. So we're going to enter through the deck. Beautiful deck, fully set up, and views like you wouldn't believe. Now you'll notice they've got these security screens that go over the window because this is not a full-time home. So this is the side that would get most of the weather because it's not covered by trees as much, so you can enjoy that amazing view. Oh, I could sit out here forever. And actually, there was birds out here chirping until I opened my big mouth. Now, to my understanding, wild turkeys like to come up here and feed. They like 2 different times, 5:30 and 7:30 in the morning. And there's quite a few of them that come out here. Okay, I let you take that in for a minute. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside and give you a little bit of a perspective on what we got going on here. Remember how I said this is a 1979? Oh, does not look like 1979 at all. You got plenty of sitting room in here. Seller would like to sell the property fully furnished. That actually folds out to become a sofa bed. So technically, you have 2 queen beds in each of the bedrooms. And then you have the sofa bed. So you have plenty of room for everybody. Now, as you'll notice, there's not a refrigerator over there. Remember what I mentioned about the electricity? So you can see the power outlets here. It does have the capability to hook up to the solar, hook back up to the wind generation, or you can buy the proper plug that will allow you to hook it up to a generator if you wish to do so. So I'm sorry, I do not have a single lender that will finance. So it will have to be a cash offer. Now, we're going to go down there in a few minutes, but that's actually the root cellar where they keep all the wood and everything. So we'll go down there in a second. There is your heat source right there. And I've seen those in huge houses. So you could just imagine how toasty this place would get with all the insulation and everything. So the stove currently is on propane. Because they only use this home as part-time, they don't have a leased propane tank out there. They just have a small tank underneath the stove itself, which, yes, we understand that that is a fire and safety hazard. However, they're not here full-time, so it doesn't stay there all the time. It is only there whenever they're here. So you can see plenty of cabinets. They've got dishes, pots, pans. They've got everything in here. And because it's not a full-time home, they'd really like to sell everything with it. So all offers are being considered. This is actually the stove that used to be down in the lower level. And it would kind of heat the room down there. But as you can see, it's got the burners on top. It could be used as a stove in the home. You just have to put down the right footing underneath it so you don't have to worry about anything melting. So let's finish up inside the house here real quick. So as soon as you walk over towards the bedrooms, you can see you've got one bedroom to the right, you've got the bathroom, you've got the other bedroom to the left. Take a peek in the bathroom real quick. You have a full-size bathroom. And yes, lights are on in here. Those are battery operated lights. So you just click of a switch and you're all set. You can see that this bedroom right here, nice size bedrooms for a little cabin. I mean, if you're wanting to get a little getaway, it also has a trap door over here. The trap door does go under the crawl space, not the basement part. You can see adequate closets. Sorry for getting so close there. And then as you can see, there's screen doors on every door. But you've got an entrance right off the driveway right there. You can come straight in this bedroom. Let's see. That's what that was. So this is a copper line that runs into the home. They just made it look pretty. And then you come into the additional bedroom in here. I mean, no matter what room you're in, you have beautiful views. Okay, that right there is an old smokestack for the basement where you could actually have a fireplace down there too, or a stove, pellet stove. I mean, number of things. But that's what that is. They didn't want to take it completely out in case somebody wanted to actually expand on the basement itself. So let's go ahead and take a peek out this way. I'm going to take you over to the greenhouse. So this property itself is setting on 12.6 acres. The property goes down the hill over there. I'm going to sound a little repetitive. Down the hill over there. And down the hill over here. So this is the greenhouse they have set up. Previous owners had it all set up where they were able to live out here year-round, completely and totally off the grid. Did not worry about anything. So you've got your above-ground garden going in here. Previous owners did have it all set up so that they were able to grow all their vegetables and everything in here year-round and not have an issue. You just provide a little heat for the plants in here. And then here is the basement that I was telling you about. So there's the steps going up to the upper room. So you've got your wood setting down here. But remember that flute up in the other room? Right there is that flute. You could actually put a wood burning stove down here and finish it up and actually have a whole nother private room right off the greenhouse. Now you can't really see in here, but this is also a root cellar. And then I'll take a picture so it'll be attached to the listing, but they've got shelving in here, cold storage kind of, and you've got 3 large containers that you could have as backup for water so that you're never having to worry about anything. Or maybe you want to set up something for gray water for the garden itself. So let's see here. Property is on a mining claim. It's the Hassayampa Highline number 2 2913. There are no CC&Rs for the property, no restrictions. The road itself is pretty private. This is one of the last properties on this road. There is a neighborhood just past this property on the other side of the hill that way that was trying to get road access, and everybody in this community fought that. So technically you have to go through 2 gates to get to this property, and this property is towards the end. Let's see. Your two sides of the property is actually setting on bordering state land. So you're setting right next to the Game and Fish Unit 20A. We already talked about the wild turkeys. We talked about the security screens there. We talked about solar. The attic itself does have blown-in insulation. Both the beds in both the rooms that they would love to sell with the home are Posturepedic beds. And we talked about the couch being a sofa. Well, I think that's pretty much it in regards to the property itself. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 914 square feet, 12.6 acres, and built in 1979. So a listing agent will have to accompany any and all showings due to everything needing to be unlocked, being rural, and per seller's request. However, you can use this video to give you an idea and a preview on the property and share it with your clients. If you saw the video itself for marketing purposes and you don't have an agent, by all means, give us a call. We'll gladly get you taken care of. That's Trisha Lash with Code of the West Realty, 928-533-9413. That number again, 928-533-9413. That's Trisha Lash with Code of the West Realty. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.